So yeah, we just left the apartments. I just left the apartments, man. I've been in the apartments for 5 years. So many mixed emotions. I'm so happy because we bought our first house. So happy because my children, they got their own room. And I'm happy I'm doing it with the person that I'm doing it with, right? My wife. We've built this life together that I think it's amazing, you know? And it's just amazing to see all the things that can happen within 5 years. So we were in those apartments for 5 years. And I think it's just very important to sit back and think, like, wow, like, how much time has gone by, and how much I feel like I've grown a lot. Within these years, I've been training Muay Thai, you know? Because unfortunately, one of my friends passed, you know, one of my close friends, man, Jazeel, like a brother to me, R.I.P. Jazeel, man. Well, you know, he passed, and I know when I used to box, back when me and him were teenagers, he was one of the only friends that would go with me to practice. Him and one other, but me and him would do a lot more, would practice together a lot, like, it, you know, man, that was one of my close friends. And at that time, when I was living in those apartment complexes, right, in that apartment complex, just like all the other ones I was living in, but this one was just different. All these things happened. I feel like this was kind of building me and molding me kind of more into becoming, right? I know that, you know, I picked up a new skill, and I had so much pain from the loss of him. He was so young. He has a daughter. You know, he has family, he has a brother, his mother. You know, he has people that care about him. A lot of people. And said that reality. I went through that and there. And in that moment, I was switching over from another place, from drinking a lot, you know, I drank a lot. Now that I think about it, like, I was at a barbershop. I wasn't happy where I was at. I'm still cutting hair to this day. Also, I'm still training Muay Thai. I'm still pursuing to be a fighter. That's why this channel is, you know, Zay Fights, you know. I do cut hair. I'm a barber, but also I love to fight. I've always fought my whole life, and I just love it. And I feel like I'm glad that I took this route, because, you know, just drinking the pain away is just too easy. Look, I learned something. I'm on the fight team now. That was one of my goals. You know, one of my goals was to, you know, to train, get good, actually be good, and then get on the fight team, on an MMA gym or a Muay Thai gym. And then I just ended up falling in love with Muay Thai. But not to get off track, you know, I was in a pivotal moment. This is when I started lifting. I started going to the gym consistent. I started training and lifting 2 days a week, right? And two times a day. And I just noticed I was just feeling better. You know, like, I was feeling so much better about myself. I wasn't just drinking. Don't get me wrong, I like to drink still, but I love how I could go weeks on end, even a month or two, without drinking. You know, I do it, I've done it, and I just focus on training. But I remember when the first time I ever walked into a Muay Thai gym, but it was technically Bang Muay Thai and MMA. They had a mix of everything, and Dutch kickboxing. This was called Kaizen in Tampa, Florida. I think they actually merged with another gym, so they're under, like, ground control. But I'm not sure if that's the name. Because I haven't been to that. But I used to go to Kaizen, great gym. That's the first gym that introduced me to martial arts, like, in a whole. Because I used to do boxing. You know, when I was 15, I used to just box. But I don't consider myself a boxer because I never took any fights. I just trained. And I feel like if you haven't fought in that, you're not you know what I mean? Like, you're not that fighter. You're not a fighter. You're not that fighter, right? I train Muay Thai. I don't have my first fight yet, but I've sparred so much. You know, I'll spar 2-3 times a week, and I've been doing this for like 5 years now. So I consider myself more of a Muay Thai fighter. So yeah, back to what I was saying, man. So, you know, back to my journey on Muay Thai, right? And the reason why I felt like a lot of stuff is happening. I realized I just love Muay Thai. I realized my dream. I want to be in the UFC. I will be in the UFC for a long time. You know, I've been wanting to fight a love fighting. That's pretty much it. Like, I just fell in love with Muay Thai because I used to box, used to fight a lot in the streets. You know, used to slap box with my boys all the time. And then I just realized, bro, after going through some things in my, you know what I mean, that I wanted to have a better outlet, and Muay Thai was just that, and lifting just filled the void, right? That, lifting, sparring, training Muay Thai, sparring and lifting heavy weights. I mean, that's just peak right there. Honestly, that's peak male experience. Like, you do all that in one day, dog. May finish off with a beer or something, but I'm just saying. So anyways, I fell in love with it, man. I fell in love with Muay Thai. I teach my children Muay Thai. My children learned how to fight Muay Thai in that apartment. You know, like, I know I'm going off the deep end with this, but this is just an introduction to who I am and just my channel. I'm just gonna talk about what I feel like talking about. And if you follow me, you rock with it, cool. You got any ideas on what you want me to talk about? But I'm just talking. I'm just gonna talk my ish. You know what I mean? I don't know if I cuss on YouTube, but that's all I'm gonna do. You know?